Welcome to Crafty Hints. I'm Chantel. I do hope that you enjoyed today's video. It's definitely a great addition to your winter decor. This is one that could stay out even after Christmas, as it does have a winter feel to it. This is made with several items from the Dollar Tree. One thing I did get from Hobby Lobby was this 4-pack of deer, and I did try painting those first just to make sure on one deer. So I used my Posca paint pens. These are, they come in a pack of I think 12. And then I used my Artisto paint pens as well. These are just an acrylic paint that I touched up the other paint. These reindeer had white dots on them, which is usually for, like a fawn. So I wanted to make sure these looked a little more like reindeer. I do like them as you get all different colors as opposed to just getting a paint marker for $3 each. So here I'm going to make my snow on top of this candlestick base. So I used some, scrap paper, waste not, want not, and then I used one of those automotive towels that you find that are made to wash your car. It does have a great feel of snow to it. So I just traced it, and then I'm going to pop that in there. Then I tried out my deer, and I took one of these limbs that look like they have ice crystals on them. It's a willow limb, and so I just trimmed this down to make it look like a couple little trees in the background. Next, I'm attaching this to a popsicle stick. This way the trees will stand up and have a little bit of stability. So I'm going to just put this in between 2 popsicle sticks and then glue it on top of a popsicle stick as well. Now, I do want to make this look like it has snow packed around it, like it's a snowdrift. So I just took some of that towel and I'm going to wrap it around and glue it around, and I'll leave an opening on the end for a little pine tree. One thing I did find about these towels is if you kind of rip off little pieces, it will kind of look like snow. So instead of it looking like a towel wrapped around here, you'll see I start to tear off some little pieces to disguise it. So just take and fray that up a little bit, and it definitely covers it a little bit better and looks a little bit more like snow. It isn't as easy to tell in this moment, but you will be able to see that it does look more like a snowdrift. Now, if you can't find a candle holder like this one at your Dollar Tree or a thrift store, another thing you could do is buy one of the clear candlestick holders and then put a can lid on top and just spray paint both of those black. That would definitely work. You'll later see on top of the snow globe, I put a can lid, just making sure that you get the can opener that takes the whole lid off without the jagged edges. Again, that waste not, want not. That's always a crafty hint. Here I'm just going to take some of those little crystals that have fallen off to just help this tree look a little bit fuller. Now to make this bow, I just am going to make 2 loops. One will be a little bit smaller than the other. And I did just get this ribbon from Walmart. It was like $1.96. So just fold that in half, overlapping it a little bit, and then fold it in half again to find the center. And then I'm going to do the same with the other. And then I just took kind of like a bread tie. I think this was on something electrical or something that I got, but I thought that it would work well. Again, I save things like this, and it's just in my craft stash. So I wrapped it around the center. You could definitely use like a pipe cleaner Chanel stem to do the same thing. But I'm just going to take that and twist it around there and then clip off the excess after I fluff these just a little bit. The only thing else that you need to make this bow is I'll take a piece of ribbon, tie it around the center, and then I will just dovetail the 2 ends. Curious, in my last video I put the instructions on the screen. Do you like the voiceover better, or do you like to read the instructions? Please leave me a comment below on which one you do like better. Alright, here is that can lid, and I just took some Waverly chalk paint in ink and took a sponge brush and I painted both sides. I found this garland at Walmart for $6.88 for 9 feet. I think that this is going to work well for a lot of crafts instead of, getting a lot of picks, because the center looks nice and it is a little bit thick, so I'll probably use some other wire cutters next time. But it looks a little bit more natural than a lot of the other things that you find out there. So I just took a piece and then I cut it in half. And I'm just going to put this on each side on the underside of the bow, facing up from the top. Next, I just gave it a little bit of a haircut, and I did glue down this lid with hot glue. You might want to use E6000 as well, but I have a very hot glue gun. I've shown you guys, it is smoking hot at times, and it really adheres well. So you might need E6000 and a little bit of hot glue to attach it. So I am just setting that on top, and then I will go back in with some E6000 as I want that to be a nice clear seal around the bottom. But here it is. What do you think? That was pretty easy, and I think we've got a really high-end result. What do you think? By the way, I also found this placemat at one of the Dollar Trees, so be on the lookout because I only saw them this once. Your store may have them soon. All right, if you enjoyed what you saw, I really do hope that you'll subscribe and comment and like this video. Thank you so much.